Welcome to the Morning Download Podcast, your go-to resource for personal finance, economics, and market insights. In just 8 minutes a day, we provide valuable information to help you make better money decisions. Don't forget to sign up for our free newsletter at https://www.morningdownload.com/subscribe.
Get ready for an exciting week ahead because some major players are about to make their big announcements. We're talking about companies like Netflix and Tesla revealing their earnings. It's a pretty big deal, so keep your eyes peeled. But that's not all. We've got some important economic reports coming our way too. The GDP report and the personal consumption expenditures prices reading are both expected this week. Why is this significant, you ask? Well, these numbers could have an impact on the Federal Reserve's decision regarding interest rates. So definitely something to keep an eye on. Now let's dive into some interesting topics we've got for you today. First up, let's take a closer look at the South Asian market. Next, we're going to discuss whether inflation is making a comeback. Lastly, we'll touch on investing in collectibles. So buckle up and get ready for an information-packed episode. Let's dive right in. Today, let's take a look at the current economic situation in South Asia. Moody's Investor Service has a negative outlook for sovereign creditworthiness in the Asia-Pacific region this year, primarily due to China-related issues. China, being a major player in the region, is facing various problems, including a shrinking working-age population. Recent reports show a significant decline in birth rates, with only 9.02 million births in 2023, a 50% drop from 2017. To make matters worse, there were 1 million deaths in the same year, resulting in a population decline of 2.08 million. This marks the first time since the devastating famine of 1959 to 1961 that China has experienced 2 consecutive declines in population. Consequently, some companies, like Apple, are shifting their operations to other countries. On the flip side, countries such as India, Malaysia, Thailand, and Vietnam, which have large manufacturing bases and improving infrastructure, may stand to benefit from this situation. Moody's also warns that China's slowing growth could have repercussions on the economies of Asia-Pacific countries and potentially lead to supply chain disruptions. Furthermore, the political landscape could become more complex due to changing dynamics between Russia, the US, China, and Taiwan. In contrast, Maybank believes that Southeast Asian markets will make a comeback as demand for chips and electric vehicles increases. These markets have faced some challenges in recent months, but are once again attracting investor interest. In global news, Terraform Labs has filed for bankruptcy protection in the US. Additionally, it is projected that around 100 million people in India will earn more than $10,000 a year by 2027, indicating a rise in wealth. Furthermore, Saudi Arabia aims to establish itself as a leading AI tech hub for the Middle East, making a significant impact at the Davos conference. And finally, a noteworthy milestone. The S&P 500 recently closed at a record high for the first time in 2 years, which is quite remarkable. So, we've been pretty happy with the slowing inflation in the US lately, but it looks like we might be in for a surprise. Inflation has been easing throughout 2023, which is great news, but there hasn't been a corresponding increase in unemployment. Now, the reports are showing that people expect inflation to keep falling in 2024. But here's the thing. The changing geopolitical situation could really mess things up, not just in the US, but around the world. There's been some pretty concerning news about attacks by Iran-backed Houthi militants in the Red Sea. These attacks have already had an impact on shipping, and there could be some major delays as a result. As you can imagine, freight rates are already going up, and there are worries that oil prices will take a hit too. And you know what that means? Everything is going to get more expensive. So all of this has got the experts saying that maybe it's not the best time for governments to be making price cuts. In fact, some experts are even predicting that we might see another small hike in the US. It's definitely something to keep an eye on because inflation could be making a comeback sooner than we think. Investing in collectibles can be an exciting way to potentially make millions, but it's not without its risks. Some items like wine and spirits, fine art, wearables, vehicles, coins and currency, pop culture collectibles, stamps, and memorabilia can hold real value and be traded among fans and collectors. However, it's important to note that not all collectibles offer good returns. It takes skill and knowledge to identify the right items to invest in. These items are often rare, making them hard to find and expensive. but there are rare cases where you might stumble upon a valuable item at a low price. Keep in mind that some items may not be in demand today, but could increase in value in the future. A key challenge with collectibles is their illiquidity. Determining their exact value can be tricky, so it's crucial to do thorough research and know your stuff to avoid overpaying or falling victim to scams. Additionally, storage can be an issue since these items require proper care and preservation. It's also worth mentioning that capital gains tax can be quite high, reaching up to 40% depending on your location. So before diving into the world of collectibles investment, it's important to familiarize yourself with the potential costs and tax implications. In conclusion, investing in collectibles can be a rewarding venture if you approach it with caution and knowledge. With the right strategy, you might just strike gold, but always remember to do your due diligence and seek professional advice when needed. Have you ever heard the quote of the day? Well, today's quote is quite intriguing. It goes like this: "A lone amateur built the Ark, a large group of professionals built the Titanic." It's a thought-provoking statement, isn't it? It's fascinating to think about the stark contrast between the Ark, built by a single amateur, and the Titanic, constructed by a team of professionals. The Ark is often seen as a symbol of safety and protection, while the Titanic is infamous for its tragic fate. This quote challenges the notion that expertise and experience always lead to success. Sometimes, the passion and dedication of an individual who may not have all the credentials can achieve remarkable things. On the other hand, even with a team of experts, mistakes can be made, leading to devastating consequences. It reminds us that success isn't solely determined by qualifications or reputation, but also by the choices we make and the effort we put in. So next time you find yourself underestimating someone because they lack formal training or are not part of an established institution, remember this quote. It serves as a reminder that greatness can come from unexpected sources and that expertise doesn't always guarantee success. Keep an open mind, appreciate the determination of amateurs, and never overlook the potential for greatness in others.
In today's episode, we covered a range of topics including earnings announcements from Netflix and Tesla, economic reports that may impact the Fed's decision on rates, Moody's negative outlook for the Asia-Pacific region, the impact of global situations on inflation, investing in collectibles, and the importance of expertise in avoiding costly mistakes. Thanks for tuning in to the Morning Download, your go-to podcast for personal finance, economics, and market insights in just 8 minutes a day. Don't forget to subscribe for more helpful content and sign up for our free newsletter at morningdownload.com/subscribe.